Hello. It's been a minute. It's always been a minute. I feel like I should apologize, but it'll probably be another minute before the next video. Anyway, today I am going to be listening again. This is one of my favorite stories. To Kristau's story time of her Diabolik Lovers reality that she shifted to, and giving you my opinions on what I would do if I were in the same situations that she was in. A lot of stuff right here. Also, I haven't been filming. Quick thing. I haven't been filming because the electrical in this room is out, and I have yet to remember to fix it or remind the people that said they were going to fix it. And I can only film during the daytime, but I'm used to filming at the nighttime. So I only remember to film at night. Anyway. I remembered though, watching the sunset. I don't have that much daytime left. But we're gonna get into this video right now. So I'm going to link the video, and if I don't link the video, remind me. And also maybe put it in. I haven't decided if I'm gonna actually edit this video or not. So if I don't put it in, then you can just go watch the video. But yeah, let me just skip to the part where she talks about the Diabolik Lovers. There are actually two videos. Where she talks about her Diabolik Lovers first. Let me turn it.
My Hero Academia. Let us go on to the one that I've been waiting for.
I hope you can hear this.
Diabolik Lovers. If you don't know what Diabolik Lovers is, well, you are in for a ride. Basically, it is based on like a dating simulator game. This girl gets sent by the church to be a sacrificial bride for like six vampire brothers, and she has the personality of like Wonder Bread, like a slice.
I low-key want to like hold it up, cause it's just kind of weird of me like looking. Let me see. This is actually a tea thing. I have filters on my laptop so that I can like see it. So I guess we'll do it this way.
Of just plain white bread. Let's make a moldy too. So I woke up to the beginning of the anime, which is basically I'm in this car sent by the church, and her name's Yui. Yui is in there too, and she's there like, oh my god, I wonder where I'm going, blah blah blah. Sis doesn't even have the freaking directions. She's just blindly going wherever these people are taking us. So we stop in front of like the giant mansion or wherever. We get out, and the dude just leaves us. And I'm running after this man. I'm like, where am I? And he's not listening to me. He just drives off into the distance. So I'm like,
okay, so if I just wake up pretty much in a car with some other girl that I don't know, going somewhere, and she's like, I wonder where we're going, I'm gonna probably stay quiet at first and be like, where are we going? What is happening actually? Gets out of the car drives off. I don't know if I'd run after the car, because like I'm not gonna catch up to the car, but I probably would be like, where the heck are we? Like, what's happening? I would probably do that. This video is low-key annoying me, but like the way I'm formatting it, but it's fine.
Like, we're off to a brilliant start already. That's great. I guess we have to go inside. So we're walking. I have like a stupid little suitcase. I have my smartphone, and then I have another flip phone from that era. It was freaking 2009. But I hid my other one because I was like, there ain't no way. I already know someone's gonna try and take my phone. Besides, my Life app is on there. I cannot afford to lose it. So we know.
I'm gonna play this at a faster speed because I'm running out of time, and I've already seen this thing like 1,000 times. I rewatch it all the time, like at least once every like 3 months. But yeah, speaking of the Life app, I don't use the Life app. I never even like considered it, so I just don't use it. And I remember somebody asked me to help them shift, and I was like, well, no, I'm not getting involved in that. But also, what? And they're like, yeah, just use your Life app. And I was like, I don't use that. But yeah, anyway,
Knock on the door, completely silent. So I'm like, there's no one home, time to go back, bye. This girl opens the door. She opens the door. And I'm like, are you inviting yourself in? Are you inviting yourself in someone else's house? She's like, it's open, because you opened the door.
No, but same. Like, I would probably be like, okay, yeah, no one's here. All right, guess I'll walk back to wherever I came from. And then she just goes in and be like, that seems like not a great move to do. This house is creepy. And we just got dropped off. Like, seems like not the move, actually. Seems like not the move.
We had only been there for like 10 minutes, and I already wanted to strangle this woman. So she's like,
I probably would have wanted to strangle her too.
I'm gonna go inside. And I'm like, you do that, okay? Have fun. Have some real good fun, okay? I literally know what's going to happen. She's gonna go in there, and she's literally going to get herself in so much garbage. So,
quick disclaimer, I have never seen Diabolik Lovers. Like, I know it's on my list to watch it, but I want to do like a reaction to it. And I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So yeah, so anything I know by Diabolik Lovers is from kristeau. This is my sole understanding of Diabolik Lovers.
well, I wait a couple minutes when she goes in, and I go and I hide myself behind the pillar, because she's like, oh my god, I see a random handsome man sitting on a couch. What am I gonna do? I'm not going to be a responsible person and stay the hell away from him. No, I'm gonna go walk right up to him and peer very close to his face. So she gets trapped by him, he starts like freaking smelling her, and then Reggie comes along. The redhead's named Ayato. Reggie comes along. Reggie is very sophisticated, by the way. He looks very good, but he's also psychopathic, which I don't want anything to do with that. They take her down the hallway, and I'm like, oh, stuff's gonna get spicy now. And I run in and hide behind a pillar before they close the door. So this meeting is going on, and the entire scene starts playing out like how it plays.
Okay, would I have thought to run in? No, I probably would have ran away. But we're gonna continue the story as if I had thought to run in and go into the house.
Is out in Diabolik Lovers, except I'm there. By the way, you're probably wondering, how did they not sense me? They're vampires. Wouldn't they have like heightened hearing, etc.? I scripted that I have supernatural senses and abilities too, but I'm not a vampire. I'm just a really lucky human being, so they can't hear me. They can see me if I'm obviously standing out, but like they can't hear my footsteps and everything because I have learned the way of the ninja. So this girl,
it's so funny because like I've seen this video 1,000 times, and before she even said the way of the ninja, I was just like a ninja. And like, yeah, no doubt. I remember even when I was initially watching it, I was like a ninja. And then she says, like, the way of the ninja. I love that.
Being absolutely not smart, not even having one working brain cell, decides to go and trip on air. So she trips on air, she scratches her knee, starts bleeding, and of course, they're vampires. They're gonna start showing their fangs. She's like, oh my god, you're a vampire! So what does she do? She grabs her lovely holy Bible and her cross, and she's like, may Christ compel you! And of course, absolutely jack shit happens. They're just looking at her like, really? Are you done? She's like, oh my god, I wonder why it's not working. Let me tell you, I was watching the scene unfold, and I was trying to keep it together because of how embarrassed
I would have started laughing. But like, internally as much as possible, but I would have started laughing because that sounds hilarious. Especially like the way that kristeau does her voice. Like I think I've actually heard like clips of her voice. I lie, I did watch a video on Diabolik Lovers. I just don't remember much of what happened. But her voice is so high pitched and like dainty and whatever, and I would have started laughing. I would have got caught because I would have started laughing.
I felt for this girl. I don't feel embarrassment at all. I wonder why a lovely plastic cross is not gonna work on vampires. So she runs out, and they're all chasing after her because, of course, that's just how the first episode goes. And I'm like, no, I'm not staying here. This was a very bad idea. So I'm walking out when one of the dudes accidentally spots me, and I'm like, so I started sprinting. The one that saw me is the one I never want to deal with. His name is Leto, and he refers to the girl as little bitch. So of course I would not want to deal with someone like that. I was like, okay, Fedora man, I'll see you later. And by later I mean like never. See ya. So I ran out and I ran to this graveyard next to their stupid castle thingy, and I just hid there. But of course they found me, and before I could run, boom, knocked me out. So yeah, and I woke up in a bed. So
that actually probably would have gone very similarly for me. I would have started running, assuming I would have gotten spot. Like as soon as I got spotted, I would have started running. At that point, I'm like, I'm not going down easily. Would I have thought to hide? I feel like I would have thought to hide. I feel like it would have taken them a minute to find me, though. And they probably would have knocked me out, obviously.
Wake up in this bed, and I'm like, okay, it's going I'm not dead, so I guess it's okay. And it's pitch black. And I'm like, no, something is off. There is no way I'd be alone in this room. Just look at me, I'm gorgeous. Kidding, but like my blood is lovely and scrumptious. And of course, there is someone there. I just see someone at the foot of the bed, and I'm like, ah! Scream. And this is the thing, my scream actually scared them because they were expecting a nice polite like, ah! Mine was like, oh! It was like 3 octaves below what the.
See, yeah, I would have also started screaming, and I can't remember what my scream sounds like because I don't really scream that often. I'll be serious. It probably would have sounded also not all dainty and feminine, because I usually don't scream in a high pitch. I don't know if I ever have, like when I was a smaller kid. But anyway, I'm like, I'm running out of time, and then I keep.
They were expecting,
talking.
so they literally just got so scared. They were scared that I was
I'm gonna
scared.
have to edit
I was
this.
just losing it. It was Ayato, the same stuck-up dude who I don't like too. I don't like him. He's literally so full of himself. But anyways, because I screamed so loudly, the rest of them came and dragged him away because they're like, huh, you trying to eat dinner first? I mean, that sounds so disgusting, but like they're vampires, right? I'm guessing he wanted some of my blood before everyone else did. But it's a good thing he didn't do that, because if he got my blood first, he probably wouldn't have wanted Yui's, which meant that they'd be after me, which I don't like. I just want to live a nice, peaceful life, mind my own business, you know? So alas, after that, they kind of forget about me. 2 weeks go by, and like nothing really interesting happens to me. Of course, I always end up stumbling into moments with like the main character and other like vampires and stuff. There's a cemetery scene where a purple-haired kid, I can't remember his name, he's like a little bit but they're kind of all like I accidentally fall into this underground catacomb, and I'm trying to make my way out, and I stumble upon him showing Yui all the brides that they've killed before. Like they're all just stuffed and they're all just wearing wedding gowns and stuff, and I'm like, what? You know that meme which like, huh? That was me. Of course it ends with her not dying, but Jesus Christ, that was scary. All these people are dead. They're not dolls, they're not mannequins, they were actually living people, and they're all dead, and there are dozens of them down here. That's great. That's awesome, man. And then for like the entire time I was there, there just kept being like mishaps of me entering into those main character moments by accident. There's a one incident that happened that suddenly all of these lovely vampire dudes were interested in me. This is what happened. So there's a moment where they go to school. I went to school too, right? Since I'm technically in high school with all of them. So I go to this school. I saw Yui, they're going on the roof, right? I'm listening to them talk, and all of a sudden he's like, you're mine. And she's like, what do you mean? I don't want to do this. And he's like, I don't care. You know why? And she's like, why? And he's like, because you're my woman. When I tell you, I could not suppress my laughter. I let out this holy crap. And I just hear dead silent. I'm like, oh,
I would have also laughed. I started laughing again, hearing it. Like I would have started. I'm gonna speed this up again. I would have started laughing so hard. I would have also been screwed because they would have heard me laughing at them.
just messed up really badly. So I'm like, okay, let me just vanish before they arrive. And I turn around and man is there. And he's like, what are you doing? And I can tell he's pissed. I'm like, bird watching? I'm bird watching. It's the worst excuse ever, okay? Like usually I'm like,
I would have never said bird watching. What I would have said is skipping class. I would have said that. I would have bird watching though. That's so funny. Bird watching is crazy. But yeah, no, I would have said something like, skipping class, what are you doing? I would have pretended that I didn't just laugh at his stupidity. You're my woman. Oh my gosh. I would have laughed. I would have tried so hard to forget what just happened because I would have been laughing again in his face, and that would have been bad.
excuses, but like I was too busy laughing to come up with something good. So he's like, bird watching, huh? Do you want eavesdropping? And I was like, why would I do that? Like, does it look like I want to interrupt your Romeo and Juliet session? I should have said that, because then that just gave away that I was very died on. And so he was like super mad.
Okay. If I had like slipped up like that, I wouldn't have said Romeo and Juliet session. I would have said I would have said something dramatic, like your dramatic love confession. That's most likely what would have slipped out of my mouth. And then I would have been like, oh, my bad, I guess I just exposed myself.
Out with me, and I was like, so he's not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go to class now. So I'm walking, and he just grabs me by the throat and just dangles me off the side of the building. A normal person who values their life would shut up. I did not do that. So he's choking me, right? And instead of, survival instincts kicking in and, trying to be, like, self-preservation, I'm like, excuse me, sir. Did you know that you're blocking my wind blade? Did you know that that's assault? I was wheezing as I was saying this because I thought I was the funniest person on earth at that moment, but he didn't think so. He wasn't amused in the slightest. But here's the highlight for me. So I'm getting choked out on the side of a building, right?
So, assuming that, right, okay. I probably also would have thought to say something a little bit witty, but I would have more likely gone along the lines of something like, let me not say that, but I would have said something else. I would have said something else. But that is just so funny. I recommend you guys go watch this video. There's like 2 other stories in it, but this one specifically is hilarious.
This girl, instead of helping me, not die, she decides to sink to the floor and just sob uncontrollably in fear. I was literally flabbergasted. What is she doing? I am the one about to take a one-way trip to hell. I should be scared. Anyways.
I would have rolled my eyes at her. At her sinking, I would have rolled my eyes. It would have been hard getting choked out, but I would have rolled my eyes to the best of my ability.
I should have died there. Like, I know for 100% I should have died there because he literally just dropped me. I thought he was gonna have a change of heart since, like, I'm kind of her friend, but not really. But he's like, nah, bro, drop. The only reason I survived was because the dude I really don't like, Leto, for some reason, man, I think he was, like, minding our business from a lower floor. He just caught me and then just brought me through the window. It was so fast, I didn't know what was happening. I literally thought I was gonna die. I was like, okay, should I stay my safe word, like, as I'm falling? Okay, so if you've watched the anime, you know that when they bite into this poor girl, it sounds like they're munching on a delicious Granny Smith apple. For some reason, because of this, I thought that getting bitten wouldn't be so bad. Well, hi, my name is Kristen. I'm 19 years old. And I'm dumb. It hurt very much. I cannot explain how much pain that was. You know how some predators have a chemical that like is coated on their teeth, so when they bite into the animal, it gives them a sense of euphoria and causes them to relax? I also thought that would happen. That is not what happened. Apparently it had no effect on me. After this man saved me, I was like, thank you, oh my gosh, thanks so much. He's like, time for you to repay me. And I'm like, what? So this dude just grabs me and just shoves me down on this desk. And I'm like, sir, this is a Wendy's. Sir, this is a Wendy's drive-thru. I'm not a good person to take when we're trying to survive against like a serial killer or anything. But I think he found it amusing, so I was a little bit shocked. But he's still bitten.
Okay, so I would have also thanked him. I would be like, oh my gosh, I like almost died. Thank you so much. And then he would have like done that, and I would be like, never mind, I take it back. Shove me out the window. Like, finish the job. Like, that's probably actually what I would have said. Versus, this is a Wendy's drive-thru.
Into me, and I screamed really loudly again. 1, I screamed because I was in shock, and 2, I literally felt my blood leaving my body. It is the weirdest sensation ever. It is like a painful sucking kind of feeling. All I know is it felt so disgusting, and I was just screaming. So I'm like kicking and hitting this dude because I'm like, bro, get off of me right now. But it's okay, he stopped because unlike Yui, he doesn't scream, doesn't do anything, because I was screaming and kicking, being just obnoxiously loud. A bunch of people came to check on me, and so they found me getting pinned down, so he had to leave me alone. I was like,
I would have done the same, and probably also would have teased him about it.
Sucks to be you. But after that, it was like a living hell. I would be trying to sleep, someone would come in my room and try and suck my blood. I would be out walking in the hallway, someone would come and try and suck my blood. I had to be super careful. Once I cut myself, because I love playing with knives, right? Like, no matter what reality, I still have knives with me because I love them. Cut myself. I had to run out of that mansion faster than Usain Bolt, okay? Because they were after me. This is why you don't romanticize vampires. They are scary, they are bad. You're literally livestock to them. And now I know this, and I'm not going back there, like, ever. Maybe if I feel like torturing myself. The last major thing that I remember happening there was that in the anime, there was a day where the girl temporarily escapes, right? Because there's like some weird blood moon or something. It gets rid of their power, so entire day, so they're regular people. The white-haired vampire, I can't remember what his name is. I think his name's Shu. Yeah, he's like, okay, leave and don't come back. I was like, Celeste, don't tell me twice. I'm gone. Goodbye. Hasta luego. Sayonara. This girl, I'm like, come on, let's go. She's like, I think I can change them. I'm like, what? You can change them? Shut up. Get your shit. Let us go. She's like, no, I really think I can change. Bye. I was like, bye. And then I made a mistake. I still had some humanity in me. I was like, it's okay. Fine, stay here. But if you ever need help, just call me here. Here's my number. But you won't give this to anyone. Do not tell anyone about me. I'm gone. So I leave. I'm like staying in the hotel.
Not same. I wouldn't have done that. I've been like, you're on your own. Best wishes to you. This is where we part. Never to meet again. Absolutely not.
2 days, and then I get a call, and it's her, and she's like, excuse me, I think we need to meet. And I'm like, okay, well, why do you need to meet? She's like, I think, they might actually be bad people. Sweetheart, I wonder what gave that away. Was it them using you as a, I don't know, blood donation center? Was it them abusing you every day? What gave...
Okay, I'm running out of time. But basically, the rest of that is... I mean, the rest of that wouldn't have even happened if I was there, because I would have never given her my phone number. But, if you want to find out what happens to kristeau, you can watch the video. This may have been a boring video, but it's a video, and I'm happy that I'm putting it out. And starting this again. So, don't expect anything of me, but be joyful when you see my face. Thank you for watching, and, catch me in the next one. I forgot.